In the blue sky, a powerful eagle takes off, soaring through the treetops of the mountain forest. It is a symbol of freedom and of life starting a new day. In the middle of a green valley, a black and white dairy cow is leisurely grazing. In the distance is a quiet lake. The forest rustles, a perfect peaceful picture. The cow curiously looks up at a large beehive, golden honey dripping down, sparkling in the sunlight. But that beauty hides something unexpected. The beehive suddenly bursts open. A swarm of bees frantically flies towards the cow. The cow panics and runs away. The swarm of bees follows like a nightmare, descending upon the peaceful sky. The bees surrounded it. It gradually slowed down, tired. Then it fell down. No longer a gentle cow in the wild, but a creature struggling with pain. It trudged to the edge of the lake, thirsty, looking for a little hope. Then it slowly waded into the cool water. It did not give up. On the shore, two goats were still grazing, carefree. Life went on, sometimes unintentionally. Back at the meadow, the cow tried to nibble on some green grass, then lay down, exhausted, still covered in bees. At that moment, an old shepherd with a white beard and a worn-out hat appeared with the sheep. He sat down quietly, watching as usual. But today, something different was happening. The loyal dog beside him suddenly stood up and ran away. It sensed something that humans had not seen. It sniffed the cow covered in bees, then ran away in fear. The yellow dog barked to call the shepherd. He stood up, sensing something was wrong. He ran after the dog across the meadow. When he arrived, he knelt down next to the motionless cow. The dog stood beside him, his eyes fixed on the suffering animal. He quickly ran to a small wooden house nearby. Inside, he used his walkie-talkie to send a distress signal. If you have also been touched by such silent moments of help, please subscribe to the channel to accompany us on our next humanitarian journeys. In other wooden houses, the mountain rescue team began to meet. A ranger made an urgent call. Life was prioritized. Outside, they prepared their tools, listened to instructions. Everything was urgent but professional. The equipment was loaded onto the rescue vehicle. No one spoke much. Only their eyes were filled with determination. The vehicle sped through the forest, heading towards the place that needed help. The team arrived without delay. They moved quickly across the meadow. And reached the cow. It was still there, lying still, weak. The rescue team surrounded it, began to assess the situation. Two people in protective gear approached, gently, carefully. Each movement carried hope. They sprayed smoke to chase away the bees. Gradually, the bees retreated. For the first time, the cow could breathe easier. The stings were cleaned, bandaged. No one said anything. They just worked silently for life. One person injected the medicine, then gently stroked the cow's head as if to say, "It's okay, we're here." The cow stood up, uncomfortable but different. The whole team smiled, took a souvenir photo with the special patient. A small moment, but memorable. They packed up their tools. The mission was accomplished. The cow walks through the meadow, slowly but peacefully. The rescue team leaves, leaving nature to continue to revive. Late afternoon, the sun is red on the cracked earth. And in the middle of it is the yellow cow. It stands under a dry tree, chewing each straw as if it were gold. On a branch, a monkey looks down, silent and thoughtful. Its eyes follow the yellow cow, also trying to hold on like it. Then the monkey looks at the nearby beehive, and the red fruits it cannot resist. It jumps. The hive breaks. The buzzing begins to spread in the wind. The swarm of bees swarms. The yellow cow spins, angry, helpless. It butts the air, but the pain does not go away. Its back was now full of holes. It lowered its head to drink water, but it could not ease the pain inside. The yellow cow was changing. Its face was rough. Its body was full of blisters. It was no longer itself. It collapsed. Flies buzzed. A vulture perched nearby, as if waiting for the inevitable. Night came. The cow lay motionless under the tree. The next morning, it was still lying there, as if no night had passed. Suddenly, a man appeared. He rode a motorcycle across the desert. Stopped to drink water, not knowing that he was about to change a life. He gave the apple to the monkey, the beginning of a bond. The monkey jumped down. The two creatures silently held hands. No words needed, only actions. They saw the yellow cow. It growled, exhaled smoke, eyes filled with despair. "What do you think caused the cow to be in such a state?" "Comment," the man reported to the operator. Elsewhere, a rescue team was leaving their desks and running without delay. One by one, they jumped onto their ATVs, not for a cow, but for a creature in need. The rescue began. Water was sprayed, ointments, wipes, warm hands. They did not retreat from the stench, the wound, or the bees. They looked at the yellow cow, as if they were saving a part of themselves. The cow oozed a strange green substance. No one left. Each person took turns wiping, spraying, treating, and hoping. If you believe that every living thing deserves to be saved, subscribe. What would you do if you came across a creature in need in the middle of the desert? Experts joined in. Under the lights, among the 3D models and medical reports, they did not see a strange animal. They saw a living being that needed to live on. At the treatment center, the cow was plugged with a tube, and its every breath was monitored. The black clumps, the bees, were gradually removed. A life gradually revived. It ate grass. The monkey sat on the young girl's shoulder. A peaceful, quiet scene, like a reward for kindness. The man rode his motorbike again. The monkey hugged him. The golden cow runs beside it, no longer a victim. Dusk falls, the same land. Now there is the sound of grazing, of breathing, of life.